Welcome back to another Inside Star Citizen review here on the Games. We're going to be looking at this week's Inside Star Citizen, and I hear it has to do with the Origin 300 series rework. So let's see what we have here.
Origin Jumpworks. It's the first name of luxury in the Star Citizen universe, and with the newly revamped 300i that's currently flyable in Alpha 3.5, we know that folks have been waiting to see more about the series variants, as well as how they...
I'm already pissed off. The show's 8 minutes long. They gotta work on making these show times longer. Come on, guys.
They tie into the upcoming ship customization system ahead of the Origin Celebration event that's just around the corner. It's a really long sentence. Over the next few episodes, we'll look to explore some of these aspects ahead of their release, starting with this week's look at the 300 series variants themselves with our very own Chris Smith.
The 300i is going to be the test bed for the customization system that we're rolling out soon. As far as the materials go, the smooth line.
Wait a second. Wait a second. That was the 325A, and I was not happy with the way that that looked at all. I need to go back to that real quick here. Hold on a second.
With our very own Chris Smith.
The 300i is going to be the test bed.
Wait a second. They made it look like a... They curved it. They curved the top of it.
For the customization system that we're rolling out soon. As far as the...
They made it look like a bug, man. They made it look like a beetle. The top of it looks like a freaking bug, like a V-dub beetle. What the hell? Where's the sexy 300 gone, man?
Materials go, the smooth lines. I try to incorporate all that kind of stuff into the 300i, but still yet, you know, keep the 300i spirit alive. And it's actually very exciting.
No, you did not keep the 300 spirit alive. Hold on a second. I'm going to show you what the old versions look like, and they kicked ass. They were like fucking race cars. These are like looks like some type of like Swedish sandal.
Series has changed quite a bit.
What they do, they totally, like, they curve the top of it. They still got the wing structure in the back that I like. Like, I like the wing structure in the back, but what the fuck did they do to it? What the fuck did they do to the 300? This is terrible. This is terrible. Hold on a second. This is the first time in history I've done this on the channel, but we're going to type this up. I'm going to show you the old Origin 300 series. This is absolutely terrible. Let me show you guys what it used to look like. I did this 300 series here, and I just want to give you guys like a taste.
Wow.
So silly. Where's the 300 footage at? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is from long time ago. Long time ago. This is ridiculous. Yeah, now the inside and the clipped all around, so maybe they had to do some redesigns because of the clipping and everything that happened in the cabinet. It was always very crushed. But I mean, look at this thing. Come on, look at that. Look at this. I mean, really. I have the chart over there because I was going over that back in the day. I would do that. But look at the difference in the feel and the look of the older design. Okay. All right. Now come on. Let's just do comparison really quickly here. Okay, I'm going to go back just a little bit and do the side view again. And we're going to go to the side view here. This is when it skipped all around, like the frame rates. I'm so happy those days are gone. Let me try and get the best view I can here. Okay, there's your side view. Very stylish, sport car looking 300. Okay. DUI says, I can always fulfill my Hellcat fetish with my Gladius. Yeah, if you have a 300 right now, the design change is drastic. Versus this? You guys tell me what you guys think, but Jesus Christ, like this is the new version. And let's go back to the old version here. Look at that. Like, look at the two. Look at the two next to each other. Are you kidding me? What did they do? I'm very salty about this. What in the hell is this? That's what I want. That's sexiness right there. Like the outside of that, that's like your Top Gun, full just craze mode, sports car to the extreme, awesome. This one, come on, that's a no-brainer. Anybody that tells me that they'd prefer this one over this one would rather drive like a Hyundai versus like a fucking Ferrari. Give me a break. Wow. What did they do?
Even though a lot of people like the original 300i visually.
No shit. No shit, dude. You just commercialized a sports car. You just took a commercial, you just basically took a sexy, awesome looking design ship and you turned it into a Hyundai.
I think practically it wasn't the best ship. A lot of other ships have...
This ship isn't a practical ship. This ship was not ever meant to be a practical ship. This was a look at me, awesome looking sports car. You're driving around pimp mode, and there's nothing practical about that. Ridiculous.
In that regard. I like the way it's sleeker.
Oh, that's
now.
ugly.
I think it's more origin than the other one was.
Oh.
It just fits in better now. Another thing is I think the interior's improved a lot.
What is this guy on?
The fact that we can have different cargo units that we have, and we have different unit sizes for the different variances, I think is a big highlight.
Hey, Damon, welcome.
So I really want to...
And thank you for your subscription. Yes, thank you, Damon. Welcome to the games again. This man, 20 months in a row, Damon subscribes, understands what it is to be a super fan. Thank you, Damon, very much. I super appreciate you, bro. We are just going over the drastic changes on the 300 series, which I'm not too fond of. Oh my God. What did they do? They completely commercialized the fucking 300 series. Like, I suggest if you have a 300, you just melt it. I'm going to go back to this so you can see what I'm talking about for Damon and even others. I mean, it's worth looking at. Look at what they did. Look at what they did to this thing versus that. Look at the difference. That was a sexy sports car, Damon. Tell me you agree. I mean, like, I need somebody here on the stream to be like, hey, yeah, of course, this one is better than that. That looks like some type of like banana boat. Like, what did they do to it? It's terrible. Holy shit.
It's sleeker now. I think it's more origin than the other one was. It just fits in better now. Another thing is...
It does look a little bit like an Avenger, but the Avenger has a hell of a lot more style.
The fact that we can have different cargo units that we have, and we have different unit sizes for the different variances, I think is a big highlight.
Now, there were more angles. So it was much sleeker on the older versions.
More luxury. There was some community feedback I took into account as well. Some of the earlier shots, there were comments made and stuff like that. Some people were happy, some were not.
So here's the difference. This is why they did what they did. Let me get off the tantrum here. But why they did what they did is because obviously the inside of the 300 always had issues with clipping and moving around. So they literally had to bevel it out so people could walk in and out. Now, I know there's going to be so many people that get fucking salty and, you know, like they're going to unsubscribe from me because they're saying I'm trashing the new 300 series. But fuck that shit, because it looks like trash on the outside. But on the inside, I get why they did it. And the people that unsubscribed didn't even get to this point of the fucking video because they're so fucking salty. But like you walk around in the cabin space, I get why they did what they did. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Erad, glad to finally catch the show. I woke up early for it. Thank you, Erad. You're gonna be on the YouTube channel too, bro. That's awesome. More salt on the stream than my scrotum. Damon, you need to take a shower, dude.
Which all informed my overall design language and sort of the ways I was going with it.
Okay, so all right, so here's what we did. We traded off the sexy, sleek, awesome, angular looking, sweet Ferrari sex appeal of the outside look, and we turned it into a fucking VW bug. But on the inside, it looks a hell of a lot better, and it's more economical, and it's more practical. Well, it's not a practical ship. You know, that's my only like critique right there.
We're adding a lot more options, and we finally get to add these kind of customization options that we've been wanting to do for a long time.
I mean, they really did commercialize the 300. I mean, they really went from sports card mode to like soccer mom. Now you're in a soccer mom car.
Like coloring,
soccer mom ship.
Extra parts, racing parts, and you can intermix all these parts together, including all the colors that we have. So yeah, it's all very exciting. It's going to give a lot of options to the player.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't even think that guy looked like he was interested in that. I mean, this designer here was talking about it in his face. He doesn't even look like he gave a damn about the spirit of the 300, man. You totally take a shit on it with your corporate bullshit.
All the colors that we have.
I mean,
so,
look at the way
it's all very exciting. Yeah. It's going to give a lot of options to the player.
A vehicle in Star Citizen universe isn't just the paint and form you can see from the outside, or the amount of cargo and legroom found.
Look at this. And Erad even says it. I agree. I hate the outside of the Origin 300 Mark II, but the inside is much sexier. Right. So that's exactly what they did, Erad. The 300 was a fighter with minimal facilities, and that was the deal. Right. Exactly, Erad.
It's all that and the individualized components that will determine much of the performance character for any ship that you...
And this sounds like, you know, like they get way too into this. It sounds like I'm being sold a car. Like, I mean, they need to like settle down a little bit on the car salesman techniques. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know, it just sounds like, and you also experience the most wonderful feeling as you're ripping down this space. You know, it's like, all right, all right. Hey, dog, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. I have a feeling the 100 series replaced the 300 for that role. Yeah, same here, Erad. The one thing that will make me get space engineers is ship designs an Orca. Are you talking about the Orca in Elite Dangerous? Because that is a pretty interesting yacht style ship. I like that. Been playing a lot of Star Citizen. Cool, dog. Awesome, dude. Golden content. Golden shower of content, says Damon.
Members of our props team
Damon's probably clipping the hell out of me right now.
Discriminate personality between ship components and their sub-items. And now we've got Joel to show us just a little bit about this process.
Oh, okay, cool.
Power plant. It's been opened up so you can see the interior and the sub-items within. Something that's quite important for us is that the interiors look and feel like these pieces of machinery that function rather than having these sort of empty boxes that hold sub-items. One of the functions of having an interior is so that you can replace and change about the sub-items within. So we have these mechanisms that open up and display the sub-items in front of the player so you can pull them out and put new ones in. You'll see here from the inside the interior here that the sub-items are quite dense and complex in design, especially when compared to the exteriors. Another thing that's quite important to us is brand identity. So other than the obvious decals with logos,
I like it too. I like this. I like this a lot, Erad. This is cool.
So in this Aegis one, you've got a lot of flowing shapes, a lot of double chamfers, quite sophisticated, where in contrast you've got lightning power where everything's a bit more utilitarian, there's more function over form sort of stuff going on. So what we've got here is, from an art standpoint, sub-items are finished, and we've got them all lined up here. We've got the manufacturers going along here, and aside each one you'll see a destroyed state. The idea is that over time these
they wear out
and eventually.
Oh, we wanted this so bad for like engineers and mechanics, and like this is fulfilling that perfectly. Like this is so good, man. This is what I'm talking about. Now if they could just combine this into a lattice of an amazing economy, you know, like, and there's so many people that honestly they want to just build these things and sell them straight, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that unless we start voicing up on the economy. I will start making economy videos soon because like this shit is great, but it needs like it needs more layers. You need more layers on it. I'm also glad we are seeing people we've never seen on the show like this. Yes, Erad. I mean, it's great pulling in everybody here. You know, I love everybody that takes the time out to check me out and everybody in our network. So thank you very much for joining us on the show. But like I will say, going back to this, awesome. Like completely awesome. This is the thing that we were actually talking about in 2015, and like to see this like physically done like this, I think this is great. These are all like the sub items inside the ships that are basically faceted into the ship that make the ship run in particular different types of sections that will get worn out over time because of damage or hopefully just time itself. Because I think that was one of the factors that we had been talking about. I'm not quite sure that they reiterated that on this yet.
Actually destroyed, hence why you need to replace them. So each one has its own broken variant. So although the gameplay is still being worked on for this, we want the sub-items, the interiors and the ship items to look and feel believable when the player interacts with them, so that this really complements and supports the gameplay when it's ready to come through.
Each week.
Yes, and you're going to have a very steep learning curve with people just climbing in their ships and shit doesn't start working and they're going to wonder what the fuck's happening to my ship. It doesn't work. And so you're going to have a lot of angry people, but fuck those people because we want realism. We want realism. And if you don't know what's going on, maybe you should read a little bit, right? Maybe you should fucking open up the goddamn instruction manual and read a little bit.
Inside Star Citizen is your look at the continuing development of the persistent universe with a focus on this quarter's patch. But occasionally, when the stars align, we get to take a leap ahead and look at something that's a bit farther down the line. And that's exactly what I said in the first episode. Yeah, all right, well, it still applies. This week, we sat down with Oslin from the Environment Art team as she...
They really shotgunned this episode together. Like, that wasn't even funny. You know, they're really starting to shotgun these episodes together. They need to take a little bit of time, put a little bit more quality into this, you know? Erat says agreed. Or if they don't know what's going on, maybe they can hire an engineer player and pay them to fix the damn ship. Yes, exactly, Erat. That's what I'm talking about, brother. DY says, I hope the mechanics will be more pleasant to deal with than my car dealer. Exactly, DY. That's great, dude. That's great. Saf says, I don't like how often this guy keeps his hands in his pockets. A little too much pocketful, you know what I'm saying? Eh? You know what I'm saying?
She took us through her team's work developing the bioengineered plant life found on New Babbage, the upcoming first landing zone for the planet MicroTech.
Talking about them buds, them sticky icky, the sticky icky green buds.
So we are currently working on all the vegetation for MicroTech.
I love it. Okay,
including some very unique.
Although the show is shotgun like this, I will say this: the sub parts on ships, awesome. Love to see that. 300 in review. Most people aren't even going to get this far in the video, and I'll tell you why. Because most people are going to be pissed off at what I said about the 300 series. You watch when this video comes out on YouTube. You just watch the comments. They're going to fill in and tell me what an asshole I am for talking shit about the 300 series. But I don't give a shit because I will basically say exactly how I feel without worrying about, you know, the status quo. But I will tell you what I love about this episode. The sub parts for ships, awesome. And this, getting into like the fauna and shit, but I want to hear them talk about how it's going to affect the medical field. Science. I want to hear something about science. I just don't want eye candy. I want these plants to do something. What's up, RSW? It's good to see you in here, bro. It's good to see you and welcome to the fam, man. Welcome to the fam. Damon says, I already pre-rating my comment. Is there a limit to how many expletives per comment? There is not. And I will approve it. I had to put this filter on my YouTube because so many people were like using some pretty crazy expletives and shit and I had to like put the filter on to like just take that out. And so I will see that in my filtered section and I will approve it, kind sir.
Plants that you can only find in New Babbage.
Thank you, RSW.
Which is the main landing zone of MicroTech.
MicroTech,
since it's very cold on MicroTech, the people build domes in the cities to provide a warm climate.
I've been stopping this video tons because it's only 8 minutes. I want to provide you with more than just 8 minutes of content like Sig did because I'm the games. So that's why I'm stopping a lot. So people that are going to start bitching that I'm stopping a lot, I'm stopping it because I'm giving you more than just what this episode is giving you, people. I'm going to tell you, I love this woman's accent. Can I just tell you for a moment? I love this woman's accent.
And in those domes, scientists started to research on how it would be possible to genetically modify plants. And here you can see a few examples of those plants. And they tried to change the usual pattern.
Oh, that's, look at that. Get up into that leaf, up in that leaf. It's all
fiber patterns.
Look how detailed that gets. Woo.
Or they added some kind of fractal patterns.
She's Turkish, says Erad.
They also put the DNA of a vandul plant into a human flower.
What?
And this is the result of that. and this plant is one of the main attractions you can find in New Belgium.
Oh, okay, she's talking about the lore of what they did on MicroTech. They're experimenting, obviously, on MicroTech. I got to read a little bit about MicroTech. It sounds like a little bit of a biological kind of experimentation planet or moon. Is it it's a planet. I believe MicroTech's a planet. It sounds to me, yeah, because there's 4 planets. So yeah, MicroTech is a planet. It sounds to me like they're doing a little bit of that biological experimentation on MicroTech.
Babbage. This plant here is also interesting because they changed the growth pattern of the roots in order to make the plant much stronger, so it should grow taller.
Because it's colder, so they want hardier
much larger
fauna
than usually. They also invented a new laser technology to cut in those tiny fractal patterns into this banana leaf.
I wonder what the purpose of that is.
And I'll just drop a human character so you can get the size comparison. And you can see the plants are quite large thanks to the changes the scientists made in their DNA.
Oh my God, wait a second. Erad just tipped me off. Erad's like, wait until you realize the scale of these plants. And then I'm like, what is he talking about? And then I see that, are these these are this big? Like that's the actual scale? Like that's the dude right there? And then like these are the size of the fucking plants? It's fucking great if that's it. Oh,
you can check out all the
that's
plants
hilarious,
I just showed
dude.
you once we release MicroTech.
That's hilarious.
And there you can also find a much more detailed description to every single plant, so you have a bit more background story to them as well.
Yeah, I love her accent.
So, what did we learn this week? We learned that the 300 series is looking to reclaim its spot atop the list of best-looking spaceships.
Bullshit, it is not, and I hate when they do that. They're making it sound like everything looks great. No, you fucked up on this one. You fucked up on this one, Sig.
In the galaxy. For ship components, it really is what's inside that matters. And
ship components, awesome.
on MicroTech, even the plants come with a manufacturer's warranty. Probably.
Plants, awesome. I want a little bit more information on the actual plants, though. I want them to have more purpose. I want to be able to grow them. I want to be able to like do exactly what it is they're doing, like mix different types of DNA strains, put them together, perhaps make different types of medicines. And so many people are going to tell you that the second I talk like this, oh man, you're just going to make the project delay further and further out. Isn't this the game we all want? Isn't this like the game that we all want? So let's get it in there, and I don't care. Just do it. Just keep on going. Just keep on building it. If my kids are playing this game and they're like, wow, it's because we were the ones that were just like, just put it in there. Just keep going. Just keep going and do it. I want to mix plant DNA together. You understand? I want everything in this game.
To our subscribers, our thanks each week for making this show possible. And to every star citizen out there, we'll see you next week.
Way too short. God, I can't even look at that. I can't even look at the ship right now. What did they do? They murdered it. They murdered it. They murdered it. I swear, look at that. Look at the difference. Look at that. It's so sexy in its older form. It's so sexy in its older form. Would it be so bad if the PlantTech came in and updated a year after release, though? It wouldn't. It wouldn't. And that's what I'm saying, Damon. Yeah. I'm not saying delay the project. Go ahead and keep on, you know, well, they delay it anyway, you know. But like, yeah, just put it in. Just keep putting it in after the fact, man. Exactly, Damon. RSW says, I like the first few episodes of ISC as they had an excellent amount of content for 12 to 15 minutes, but now I feel they are getting lackluster, and I am completely agreeing with you. They need to be 15 to 20 minutes long, RSW, and they are completely shotgunning these episodes now. They're just piecing them together quick, and I want more goddamn details. You understand? Details, Sig. Like, we need more details about the plants, what they think that they're going to have to plan for the future in regards to how in depth we're going to get with plant life, with the fauna. I want to hear it from them. You see what I'm saying? And I want to encapsulate it nicely in the Inside Star Citizen show. I want that in that show, because that's kind of how we used to have it in the old days, and I miss that. I miss it a ton. So Erad says, think of these plants as those tropical plants you see in domes, except they're like, except we're in the dome and they're absolutely huge. David, I think you should voice our displeasure at Spectrum. Oh yeah, man. Like, you know, the second I do that, boom, 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 you know, then we're called trolls and all this bullshit. It's so great. Like, you know, the funny thing is, I think we have more open discussion and debate in our own community than we do on Spectrum, which is wonderful to me, because I feel like the people that are coming to this channel are gravitating to this channel because they're speaking their mind and not worried about any repercussions. I got people that think this is a scam. I got people that wholeheartedly endorse and believe it. I got people that have spent thousands of dollars on this. I've got different types of people within this community, all with different mindsets that all get along with one another. And that is the beauty of the games. That's why I love this community, because the second somebody's calling somebody out and making somebody feel like shit, I get on them and say, nope, not in this group. You do not do that here. You respect other people's opinions and their feelings. Whatever their experiences are valid experiences. And that's why I love this group. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me on another Inside Star Citizen review here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was great having you guys here. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subscription, Damon. You're freaking awesome. Yeah, and you should be able to express opinions. Onions. So yeah, you too, Erad. And you know what, it's great. Go check out Erad's channel. I have him on my main channel. He's a great dude, makes great Star Citizen content. Little plug for Erad there. He's, I believe, on my main YouTube channel page, and a really nice guy. So go check him out. When you watch this video, go on over to my channel and check him out. Worth a watch. He's got some great Star Citizen content. Love it. And you guys have a great night. I hope I made this. This is why I make these, because I think that these episodes are way too short. So from now on, just watch the Inside Star Citizens with me, and you get a good 30-minute episode. And we all get to speak our mind and talk about it. That's why I love this show. And that's why I'm going to keep doing it. So thanks, guys. And thanks for all the well wishes, and the thanks for the financial help for my mother. You guys are freaking awesome. She's doing so much better. My mother's doing so much better. Thanks, guys. And I will see you on the next vid.